Here we have a new 2023 Ford Mustang Mach 1. This one comes in fighter jet gray, and then we have black Recaro leather interior. The powertrain consists of a 5.0 liter naturally aspirated V8 engine, made it to a 10-speed automatic transmission, and that gets us 470 horsepower, 410 pound-feet of torque. And let me just say, I love how this one is spec'd out. Absolutely stunning look. You have our LED headlamps, LED daytime running lights. But I just love this fighter jet gray. I love the accents here. It just looks so spectacular. And I'll show you all the packages this one includes momentarily, but these are gonna be 19-inch wheels. You get the Brembos as well. I love those orange calipers. We get passive keyless entry. And then over here we have our power door lock controls. We have one-touch automatic up and down power windows. The power mirror controls are there, and you can toggle those on and off. And then, so you open the door, little storage here. And then we can pop the trunk from up here. Headlamp controls are there. And there we have a 6-way manual driver's seat. I'm gonna turn this air down a little bit so it's not blowing in the fan when I get back. And then I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can lean this up. So you pull that up to lean the seat, and there's the back seat there. I'm not gonna try and squeeze back there, but it's there if you need it. I usually just use that for my backpack or something, or if you have small kids. But it is quite enjoyable from back there if you're riding, I'll tell you. There's our fuel filler there. Of course, if you want full-on performance, it's recommended you put premium in there. And here's the back end here, LED tail lights. Let's see if we can hear this exhaust. These pipes are freaking huge. Oh, that's such a beautiful sight. Got trunk space. Pretty good for the segment, honestly. About as big as a Camaro, I'd say. And then under here, we have a tire inflator kit system. I love the wing as well. It's just a great look, this Mach 1. It's nasty, just nasty. Now this front passenger seat, we do have 4-way manual. And then we have a lockable glove compartment here. There's a chassis number. And I want to give a huge shout out to Ford of Franklin for allowing me to review this baby today. I'll leave a link below in the description for the vehicle as well as their entire inventory. But here's that window sticker here. You all can pause anywhere you need to if you want to look at something in particular. Now this one does have that Mach 1 handling package, which is a beast, the Mach 1 Elite package, and then the appearance package as well. So it's pretty loaded out, and those Recaro seats are $1,650 and the nav system $600. But stickers right at $70,180. Crash test ratings are awesome though. And pretty good fuel economy in my opinion for a V8 car putting out that much horsepower. But I could look at this all day. I love how they did the black mirrors. And like I said, the black accents throughout with like the orange stripe there and along the sides there. Absolutely fantastic looking car. Now we're gonna take a quick look in the engine bay. And for those of you that are missing that 20 horsepower that the Mustang GT lost, you can get that back with this Mach 1. It might be cheaper to do something else, but stock, you get that 470 here. But now let's go ahead and hop in the driver's seat. I'm gonna try and go through this. I'm just excited to drive it. But leather wrap steering wheel here. Now over to the radio here. Like I said, we have that built-in navigation on this one. And there's that screen. You can just search there. And then you can save your favorites, or you can type in a destination. So if you want to go to Disney World, it'll start filling in suggestions, and then you can click that, and then it'll pull up the destination. And then for audio, you do get AM, FM, XM, a CD player, which is nice to have, and there's a disc drive there. And then you have Bluetooth audio with wired Apple CarPlay, wired Android Auto. And if your climate controls, you can control it from either here, or you have knobs and buttons down here. But AC, it's pretty easy to use this system. You can turn the dual on and off, which I love. And then you can set your auto mode there. And you can choose fan direction from there as well. So it's easy to use a system. And then it saves space down here. But the heated steering wheel toggle is right there if you ever need that. Again, temperature adjustments here for either side, AC, fan speed, you can cut the whole system off there. And then back to the screen, you can use this to go through your stations or track list, and then hit that, it'll take you to your audio settings so you can adjust the bass, all that. And then the eject button for the CD player is here. And then volume's here, and then you can just adjust that there. And then your tune knob is here if you ever need that. I gotta move the shifter out of the way. Hazards are there, and I love how they did the button. I tried to press it, but it's just a flick. So on, off. Traction control, you just toggle that. And then your drive modes or steering modes, you go through that there. So you can either have it set to sport, and I'll show you all that later because I don't think it'll let me do it in this mode, but your drive modes are here, and it'll show you on that left side, sport, track, drag strip, and then your sport plus. And then a USB-A input down here and a 12 volt right in there. And then to shift this thing, push this down, reverse, neutral drive, then your sport mode there. And you can manually shift in that shift mode. I think I said sport, I meant shift mode, I'm sorry. And then cup holders here, center console cubby space, pull this lever, USB-A and a 12 volt. Decent storage in there for a coupe though, sports coupe. And there's a look at the back seat. I believe those are premium dome lights in there. I like the color. I don't know if they're actually LED, but they look nice. And then your garage door transmitter's here. Blinkers are here. And then you can toggle the lane keeping system, pushing this button on the side. And then high beams there. You can flash them there. And then over to the right side, you have windshield wipers, so one time down, you have an automatic, a low, and a high, and then you can adjust the sensitivity here. And then the paddle shifters behind the steering wheel. Track list control, radio station controls right there, volume here, mute button, and then your cruise controls are here. And then you can set all of that. And then to the right side, you have your shortcuts down here, and then this is for your gauge cluster, using these two arrows as back button. I like to leave the fuel economy up, but they're your tire pressure sensors. So I like how it's set up there. And then voice recognition, all of your shortcuts, Bluetooth down here, and then you can hit that way for the settings, and you can go into your gauge cluster settings there and toggle that if you want to. So we could turn all the driver assist there. And you can alert, aid and alert. I like the alert and aid, so I'm gonna leave that there. And then here is where you can adjust the my mode and the exhaust mode as well. So you can keep the exhaust mode in track, but you have to be in track mode for that. And then you can go to sport, normal, or quiet if you want to adjust it. And then you can pull up the apps as well. So pretty easy to use stuff. All the good stuff is on the steering wheel, I think. And there's our push button start. Finally, here's the key fob with remote start.